Brilliantly bold, New Year 2026. It's time. Whatever you've been wishing for, hoping for, things you want to get done, it's time. We've been sitting on the idea for too long, and it's time to make some kind of progress. Even if you need to sit down and map it out, that's progress. I'm not saying that you got to complete it all within a certain time frame, but you need to make some kind of effort. And that's what I've been doing. I've been making efforts to tighten up areas of my business. I've realized that during this time frame, I need to take advantage of tightening up my niche, tightening up who I am. Also, how I present myself. People don't realize this part. If you want something big in your life, you want to change the world, you want a whole new business, you also got to change the way you operate day to day. How you move, how you talk, how you speak, and how you interact with people. That's very vital. Especially when you are an entrepreneur. So, how I want to represent myself, how I will, language is everything, is going to allow me to move further in life, not be talking about, wishing about, hoping for something to change or for my business to expand. It's going to solidify and cultivate into the person I'm meant to be that coincides with the business I envision. And I have to take this time, because right now there's been a lot of downtime, and that's okay. I'm using this downtime to rest, recover, mind map, strategize, review, reflect. I'm making efforts, I'm making strides. I've got a lot of great ideas, and I'm trying my best not to be defensive, scared. There's going to be old nuances of who you were coming to the surface, and that's great because that shows you things that you can slowly work on and forgive yourself for. Don't beat yourself up like, oh, I still have this. It's like, no, I still have this. Okay, great. What can I do to nurture it, love it, and let it be? So, brilliantly bold in every way. Taking those strides. And there's strides to go forward. It's okay if you fall a little back, but you got to keep pushing forward. I realized, and I was talking about this with a family member, last year, and I know I've said it multiple times, I faced eviction, a job loss, severe money loss, almost homeless, lived temporarily with a friend, moved in with a roommate. I gave up so much to survive, and because I knew everything's replaceable, even though it hurt giving up a lot of stuff. But along with that, I realized there was a lot of closure happening, a lot of things I was letting go, a lot of friendships that came to the surface, and I want to protect everybody, love everybody. I have a hard time letting people go, but I have to let go. And that's what I was learning. Jobs were not working out, or it just was a reflection and showing me the job that I have or worked. It was a reflection of like, is this where you want to be? Is this who you want to do? Is this what you want to do? Excuse me. Is this a reflection of who you are striving to become? And it's like, no, I feel like I'm going backwards. Like, okay, don't quit right now. But how do you plan to pivot forward? And I'm like, this is great because it made me reflect, like, I'm not the same person who I was a couple years ago, a year ago. And after just kind of letting things sit, you realize you don't have to be stressed out all the time. Things are going to work out. I look back, I'm like, I am surviving. I'm making it. When I moved back to Texas, I was making these videos crying, eating freaking Jack in the Box tacos to survive. Shoot. Can't survive on Taco Bell. Oh, guys. Not that I'm knocking Taco Bell, but it's not that great. I was donating plasma. I was doing everything I could, and I was in constant fear of lack, because I wanted to see proof that I could survive. Have proof, because I've always had proof I could survive. But when I really think about it and look back, I also have proof that I was able to manifest things. I didn't even know what manifest was for the longest. I manifested a sports car before. I manifested my Jeep that I have. I manifested a Jetta. I need to get back to that space, just that little space, and grow from there. But an elevated space. Like, take that little nugget, leave the rest, and grow. Oh, brilliantly bold. There's nothing to be scared of anymore, except fear itself. All right, guys. I don't know if this helps anybody. But I want this to help everyone on some level. And you know what? I want you to be brilliantly bold. Stay iconic, my friends. Bye.